Where the fuck is Ben? Like, we need to get the Super Bowl video recorded, and just because he lost, he's not showing.
Yeah, so anyway. Oh, am I? Hi, guys!
All right, we're doing this. What is going on, guys? The Super Bowl special is here, and Ben is here with me. As you can see, I got him to come here because, Ben, I just wanted to see you get punished in person. Look, last year what we did was, after all season of not having our faces on, we stepped it up a notch, and we did a FaceTime video, which became our current tradition for this season, all season. Well, we had to step the Super Bowl special up a notch. So here it is, guys. The Super Bowl special. But before we get to the picks, before we talk about the Rams and the Bengals, there was a bet that was made, and that is always made at the beginning of each season, that one of us has to win. And I have been gracious enough to win it twice in a row now. So I don't have to do much for this bet. I am going to do a little thing with you here. But you guys have been waiting to hear what the bet has been this entire time. And we didn't really change it up too much from last season. Ben won't be taking a shot of hot sauce this time.
How gracious of you.
Instead, we have about a couple chicken wings sitting here. And what Ben will be putting on his chicken wings is a last dab. I'll put it kind of up in the camera. We're not sponsored by Hot Ones or anything like that, obviously. But Hot Ones is a show on YouTube, and I think they have a TV show as well. I don't know what channel or anything like that it's on. But what they do is they interview celebrities, and they go through hot wings. Their hottest sauce is the Last Dab sauce, and that is what I currently have. Shout out to my friend Mike for getting me that. I don't remember when he got it for me. I'm not going to lie.
A true friend.
Either way, guys, that is what Ben will be doing, but we put a little twist on it this time. Obviously, Ben will have to do at least one for the bet. He's got to do at least one. I can't let him, skip out on any of this. But what we are going to do is, on top of the one wing that Ben does have to eat, I will be asking him a series of Super Bowl trivia questions that Ben has to answer, and every one out of the 3 questions that he gets wrong will be another wing that Ben has to eat. So let's get into it right away. Before I ask Ben the first question, though, of course, let's get into your first wing so that you're not in the right headspace for the first question. So go ahead, Ben. Dig into that first wing. I let him put on, I'm a little nice. I let him put on as much of it as he wanted. So there's not, the whole wing isn't coated in it or anything like that. I did put some Cajun seasoning on it, but I actually had a little bit of it, not that long ago, and it's.
Oh.
All right, so while Ben is struggling here to figure out how hot this really is,
I'm going to be in hell.
The first question I have for you, Ben, is what 2 cities have hosted the most Super Bowl games? You only really need to get one of the 2 cities correct.
I'm crying. Oh, fuck. I hate you. Go.
This is the one that's not multiple choice.
Oh, fuck.
So what or just name one city that you feel is
New Orleans.
That is correct.
And the other one, I think, if I remember correctly, I think it might have been the Rose Bowl. As I'm crying. Oh, fuck. I hate you.
I forgot to mention, I have a little wing here, too, that has a little bit of something on it, but it's not really too hot.
Fuck you, man.
I just really love chicken wings.
Oh, God. My tongue is on fire. Ha.
The second correct answer was Miami. So,
I would have not gotten that then. I'm so glad I knew New Orleans.
Right?
I'm so glad I knew at least New Orleans. Fuck, I can't. See, the problem is I had to, I had to have this in my hand, because as soon as I stop, this was the case last year too, as soon as I stop, it comes back. So I had to constantly keep drinking milk.
Second question from Super Bowl 46. Eli Manning, following his team's 21-17 victory over the New England Patriots, became the 5th player to win multiple Super Bowl MVP trophies. Which of these quarterbacks has not won multiple Super Bowl MVP trophies? Terry Bradshaw, Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Joe Montana.
Peyton Manning.
That is correct.
Because literally in Super Bowl 50, it was Von Miller. That's how I remember it. I was like, wait, no, he didn't win his last Super Bowl. So it's Peyton Manning.
It is Peyton Manning. And the final question, I know you're hurting right now.
I hate you.
I know you're hurting right now, Ben, but I'm only going to make the wound a little bit worse. In Super Bowl 51, the Falcons' absolute catastrophe against the New England Patriots, down 28-3. The Patriots rallied to defeat the Atlanta Falcons in overtime. I'm not even going to give you multiple choice for this one. You just have to answer it. Which Patriots player scored the game-winning touchdown?
Fuck, it's between two players.
And fuck, if I gave you the...
Okay, I know it's the running back. I don't remember if it was...
We're all praying you get this wrong, by the way.
It's okay. It's either Sony Michel or James White. That's who it is. It's either Sony Michel or James White. I don't fucking remember. Oh, fuck, I don't remember. Do I at least get a hint that it's one of those two?
Yes.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. I don't know. James White. Damn it. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. I want you to know. I flipped a coin in my hand. Like, I was like, it can't. I was like, it's either. I was like, I think that screwed me because I know Sony Michel either got a touchdown or a 2-point towards the end to tie it. Or, no, he got a touchdown to set up the 2-point to tie it. And I knew it was a toss play. I think it was a toss play. Or
toss to White.
Or it was something to the right. And I think Deion Jones was about to tackle him, keep him at the 1. They probably still would have lost, honestly, anyway. But I knew, I was like, it's one of the running backs. And the worst part was, I don't remember the number either. I was like, I think it's like 30-something. And like, that's the worst part. So I don't remember what Sony Michel's number was in New England. I think it's a new one now, which is 25. I don't remember, but Jesus Christ.
So you escaped. You did it, Ben. You don't have to eat any more wings with the hot sauce. I mean, you could have more wings. Just you don't have to put this on it.
God damn, I'm keeping this though. I'm like halfway done, and it's still burning in my mouth.
So let's get into this Super Bowl. It is the Los Angeles Rams going up against the Cincinnati Bengals, a matchup we really didn't see coming at the beginning of this season. The Los Angeles Rams.
We both had.
We both had the Los Angeles Rams in the Super Bowl, but the Cincinnati Bengals, I mean, neither of us really thought that they were going to be anywhere near the Super Bowl.
I think if I remember, either I had him third and you had him fourth.
I think we both had him fourth.
We both had him low. I know that. I know that for a fact.
Regardless, guys, Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase have been absolutely dangerous. I will say personally, for my Super Bowl pick, I have gone back and forth on this pick probably like 8 or 9 times. And I think I finally settled on a pick, or at least I have to before this. I know what you're going with, so we'll start with you, Ben. What is your Super Bowl pick?
You know what? I'm going to go against the grain. I'm going to pick the Bengals.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, no, I'm picking the Rams. Of course I'm picking the Rams. I'm picking the Rams. It's my dad's team. I picked them in the preseason. And honestly, even though I lost the bet, the fact that I still have a chance to get the Super Bowl winner, like, out of all 32 teams, obviously we know some teams aren't in there, but like if you want to say, I have 16 playoff teams. Either way, 1 out of 16, or no, it's 1 out of 14. I mixed it with the NBA, my bad. 1 out of 14 teams. Math is not my strong suit. Long story short, I do think at the end of the day, football is a game that's won at the line of scrimmage, and the Bengals, you can cover up that O-line as much as you want. You can cover up those holes as much as you want. You can get the run game with Mixon or get him in the pass game. Either way, I don't think with that Rams defensive line you can win, and I have the Rams winning this game 28-24. This is probably, I think, one of the few times I didn't have the Rams scoring 30, because I think this is one of the few times I don't think the Rams will score 30. Mainly because I do think the Bengals have a pretty solid defense. I think if you can more or less shut out that Chiefs offense in the second half, I think you can do that with the Rams offense, and you saw that even with the Bucs defense and the Niners defense. Granted, they're better than the Cincinnati defense, but either way, I think the Rams defensive line against that Bengals line, and the fact that honestly, I don't think any team has an answer for Cooper Kupp. All right, he's got a lot of grit. He's got a high motor.
He really does.
Either way, I got my Rams for my dad. I'm living vicariously through that at least. So it's the only I got. As my mouth is starting to get better here, I still need more milk. Goddamn.
Like I said, I have gone back and forth on this pick probably like 8 or 9 times, and I really did believe in the Rams from the beginning of the season. Obviously, we did not see them adding Von Miller and Odell Beckham Jr. halfway through the season early on, but I still thought that even with what they had the talent to make it this far, clearly by my preseason picks. But with the Cincinnati Bengals team, there's a lot of things that I've overlooked on them this season. And one of the things especially has been their defense, especially on this playoff run. This defense for the Cincinnati Bengals has been, aside from Joe Burrow, the main reason that they've made it this far. And me and Ben talked about this the other day. Cincinnati Bengals have everything it takes to win this game. It's literally just going to come down to their offensive line. That is the one hole on this Cincinnati Bengals team that they need to show up, and they need to have the game of their lives if they want to protect Joe Burrow from Aaron Donald, Von Miller, and whoever else the Los Angeles Rams decide to throw at Joe Burrow. So if the offensive line can show up, if the offensive line can have just at least half of the game that they had against the Kansas City Chiefs, because they protected him very well against the Kansas City Chiefs. I will say that the Rams front seven is eons above the Kansas City Chiefs, but if you can play as well at this big of a stage, I think the Cincinnati Bengals can do it. So Bengals fans, I'm going to do it for the ballsy pick. I mean, it doesn't count for points or anything like that, so it really doesn't matter at this point.
I'm about to say, like you have to do some high stakes here, man.
But I will say that, I can only see this going 3 different directions. Close win for the Bengals, close win for the Rams, or blowout win for the Rams. I don't see the Bengals blowing out the Rams, so I really hope we don't get a blowout, and I hate to say it, but I think we're kind of due for a blowout.
Yeah, when was I think the last one was
Denver and Seattle. Yeah. And then aside from that, even if you're not looking from Super Bowls, the divisional round and the conference championship rounds were both just filled with
last second scores,
insane games. I do think we are kind of due for a blowout. I'd hate to say that. I really hope it doesn't turn out that way, but I'm going to stick with it. I'm riding with you, Cincinnati fans. You remind me a lot of the wild card team Giants that made it all the way and managed to beat the New England Patriots twice in the Super Bowl on the biggest stage. Joe Burrow, a young Eli Manning. I'm sorry.
Well, more mobile at least.
I'm like an old person I'm turning into a Cowboys fan. You remember when?
Okay, here's your credit, at least compared to Cowboys fans. You're more of a realist.
Yeah, we suck. Bengals fans, I'm riding with you 27-24. Evan McPherson getting the game-winning Super Bowl field goal.
Shot? All right.
I'm calling his shot. He got the winner in the divisional round. He got the winner in the conference championship. He's getting the winner in the Super Bowl. He's hilarious. I love watching him on the Pat McAfee show, and honestly, pretty much any interview that he's done, he's hilarious to watch.
And he's a rookie too. And
he's a rookie, so he's going to be in the league for a while. So I'm calling his shot. He's getting the winning Super Bowl kick, and the Bengals are winning Super Bowl 56, 27-24 over the Los Angeles Rams. And as an added bonus, guys, let's give our Super Bowl MVPs. I know I haven't given you a chance to think about this or come up with one, but I mean, it's really between 2, I would assume, for you. It's between Matt Stafford and Cooper Kupp, unless you want to go on the defensive side of the football and give it to Aaron Donald or Von Miller for his second. Mm-hmm. But who on the Rams for you is winning Super Bowl MVP?
I think the safe pick is Matthew Stafford or Cooper Kupp. I think actually a dark horse wild card pick is a man who donned that blue in Odell. I do think Odell could be a dark horse for Super Bowl MVP. And honestly, that'd be probably a good story. He gets sent to Cleveland and he gets... But I'm not going with that. I do think it's either Cooper Kupp or Matthew Stafford. But I think the more storybook is the man from Detroit. He was set there to die when he was drafted number 1 overall. Sean McVay just said, you know what? Fuck this man, Jared Goff. I want you, Matthew Stafford. And he has shown up. He had a little bit of tough stretch towards the middle part of the season, towards the end. But ever since the playoffs started, he has been a consistent factor. Cooper Kupp's had a great game. Odell's had a great game. Other players have had great games, but the main consistent has been Matthew Stafford. So I am saying that my Super MVP is going to be Matthew Stafford. He brings it together. All of LA is going to root for him, and all of Detroit's going to root for him. He is their second child. So I love Matthew Stafford, and I really hope that he completes this really Hollywood, no pun intended because it's in LA, Hollywood story
of a career.
Of a career and really a season that he's had this year too.
I mean, it's a story of two completely different careers, but that started the exact same way with Joe Burrow and Matthew Stafford. Both number 1 overall picks. However, Joe Burrow, in just his second season as the starting quarterback of the Cincinnati Bengals, has led them to the Super Bowl, whereas Matt Stafford had to suffer in Detroit for all those years, but finally finds his way there. But look, if the Cincinnati Bengals pull this off, it's going to be on the shoulders of Joe Burrow. Look, Jamar Chase could end up having a solid 200 yards receiving, but I do think that at the end of the day, if the Cincinnati Bengals are going to win this game, it's going to come down to a drive at the end of the game by Joe Burrow, who's going to have to get the ball to somebody besides Jamar Chase because the Rams defense is going to be all over that. So I do think that this is going to fall on the shoulders of Joe Burrow. Is he going to be able to hold up to the moment? I mean, he's done it multiple times on different stages, but this by far being the biggest stage of his career. So if the Cincinnati Bengals do manage to pull this off, obviously I would have to go with Joe Burrow as the Super Bowl MVP. You know, I think this kid has a very bright future ahead of him. I do think as far as like the Cincinnati Bengals go, I don't know if we see them in here next year or the year after that, but I do think that they have a very, very, very solid foundation in Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase to build around. So that's a scary combination. If they continue to build around that as well as they did this year and be able to beat teams with them, then they will be in this league for a very long time. But, you know, only time will tell. But guys, that is really it for the Super Bowl special. I hope you did enjoy. I hope you enjoyed having both of us on here. Do not get used to this, because we will not be able to do this for every game next season. We are not going to continue that trend on. However, like I said, I will be going through each of the teams for their off season. I'll be starting with the team that will be having the number 1 overall pick, and I'll be going all the way through and finishing with whoever wins between the Rams and the Bengals in Super Bowl 56. But I will go through their offseason, tell you what I think they should do. Obviously, what I think really doesn't matter. But if you guys want to hear it, go ahead and click that video. There'll only be like little 5-6 minute videos anyway. But that is it for Nick's Picks Season 2 with Ben. Ben, I appreciate this whole season. It has been a tough ride. You did miss 1 week there in week 5. And I would like to say that ended up being the turning point, because that was the week I ended up going perfect, and you never had a lead after that. So next season, I would have to say, you can't miss any.
Well, luckily, my work schedule will stay consistent, so the recording schedule will not change unless, you know, I'm under the weather. But, you know, if you were under the weather and I had the host, I think no matter what, I got to still show up. Put up or shut up is my mantra.
The show must go on, guys. Yes. Season 3 will be here next season. Obviously, we will be coming back. This is my favorite thing to do on my channel. I will be trying to get a bunch more done in the meantime. I don't want to go ghost this time like I did last time after the Super Bowl special, not posting again until the preseason picks. That is not going to happen. Like I said, I already have the 32 teams that I'm going to go through, along with whatever else I can figure out to do. But guys, I hope you enjoyed Season 2 of Nick's Picks. I appreciate everybody who has watched along the way. If you've enjoyed it all, drop a like on this video specifically and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And we will see you in Season 3. Until then, guys, Ben, is there anything you have to say before the end of Season 2?
I want you to know for like the past 10 minutes, my mouth has been burning. I've been trying to see how long I could go without drinking milk, and I couldn't do it sometimes, honestly.
Well, maybe next year you'll get your first win and not have to put up with the challenge, and you'll be able to laugh at me next year.
And then maybe the Giants will get an offensive lineman in the draft.
So you're saying there's no hope for you?
Honestly, I felt that way for a long time. But anyway,
guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the entire season. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great one. Peace.
All right, so I'm gonna head out now. See you later, man. Oh, and deuces.
That wasn't bad.